And then you want to know why she's having trouble meeting that ideal man?
That makes no sense because there are fat chicks out here with
we're not the majority. That's not the majority. A
Outliers.
majority of men who look like that is not dating a majority of women that look like her.
That's not true. That's not true. There's a billion people.
Alright guys, y'all looking at the thumbnail, y'all looking at the title of the video, y'all already know what time it is. It is time to get active. Shout out to the Daily Wrap Up crew. Alright, reacted to their content before. Also, I love to see some of my New York cats doing the goddamn thing. I see y'all over there, keep on working. Alright. They just recently uploaded a long video. I'm gonna take a portion out that video because the conversation is really interesting. What I find really interesting about it is how many modern women today thinks that they are experts on understanding what men want, but haven't the foggiest. Without further ado.
How do y'all feel about Kevin Samuels, and is he hurting or helping the black community?
He's rude as hell. I don't even listen to him. He's rude.
So how you know he rude? Where you rude?
Have you ever watched the whole program?
No, he's disrespectful.
I don't listen to him, but he's rude. That's a good follow-up question. Let's see what they say though.
Seconds is enough. I feel like Kevin Samuels has the right message, just the wrong delivery.
Yep, I agree.
What's the okay?
She's agreeing now.
He was saying, a girl was like, he asked the girl.
Just real quick, like, how do you agree that he has the right message, but you choose not to listen to it? You know, because you say that he's rude as hell. If it's about the messaging, I get it. But here's the thing, guys, and I was just thinking about this the other day. One of the clear questions to ask a young lady in order for you guys out there that want to get married to determine if they're marriageable material, ask them for their opinion about Kevin Samuels and just stand back and just watch. And just watch, because I really truly believe that the content over there, the reason why I support that brother is because I really truly believe he's doing more to bring families together than not. Okay. So, but if they're in that modern woman shit, if they don't want to be held accountable for their decisions, of course they're not going to like the content over there. Of course, it makes complete and utter sense because it's so different than any of the media they've been exposed to before, which drives accountability for the choices and decisions that they are making. But let's move on.
What's your ideal man or whatever? And say, for example, she said, oh, tall, dark, and handsome. He was like, well, how much you weigh? And
good question.
Like, 175. Oh, bitch, you need to lose weight.
It's a big lady.
What does her weight have to do with that?
He said, bitch, you need to lose weight.
No, he didn't say that.
He didn't say that. You need to lose weight right now. He did. He's like, yo, you lose weight. Like, you fat. Like, you can't have no breakfast and you, like, her weight got to do with the kind of man she wants. Like,
okay, before we get into that question, what does weight have to do with the kind of man she wants, which is a completely asinine question. Notice how she threw the bitch onto that statement as if he actually says that. And that's what I think happens in so many of these echo chambers where folks go unchecked because they let their feelings get into the actual message. So if his message is that messed up, but you're repeating what his message is, which bitch, you need to lose some weight, but he's actually not saying that, then you're doing way more harm than good because you just admitted that it's a good message. So why are you putting all this negativity on top of it that had nothing to do with what he originally stated? Pisses me off when people let their emotions get ahead of their actual logic. It's like adding in the extra component into a math equation that had nothing to do with it. 2 + 2 is going to equal 4, but my emotions said that there's a 1 somewhere in there as well, which is going to throw off the mathematical equation. But, you know, I live my life by fact over feelings, but the majority of this earth, and especially modern women today, do the complete and utter opposite, which is a ridiculous way to live. Let's keep going.
That's true.
I mean, see, and that's
nothing to do with it.
What you mean? You asking
that's the reality part. He's trying to.
What that got to do with it?
I've seen toothless Ruthie's out here with niggas that look like.
That don't mean that's gonna be you.
Like,
that don't mean it's gonna be you. That's the exception.
Why it's not?
No, not you, literally. Not you. We're talking about the 175 chick on the video.
But I'm saying she can have a preference. Everybody has
think about it is not.
That's not even depending on you. 5'5".
It depends on how tall she is. It depends on how tall she is.
173. You can't
How
tell
tall
me.
are you? How tall are you?
I'm 5'6".
How tall are you?
You weigh too much.
I'm pretty sure.
If you 5'6" and you 173, you weigh too much, mama. Okay, you are overweight on the BMI scale. And don't give me none of that, well, black people are just bigger and larger in proportion. No, the news and the media that we've been fed to us lets us think that thick is overweight to obese. You're overweight. You're overweight. And this is not being mean. This is objective facts. If you go get your physicals your doctor will tell you the same thing. Hopefully they'll be upfront with you and let you know that you should be on a diet. You should be on a weight loss regimen. Okay, but stop leading how you live your life by the outliers. Again, it goes back to the facts over feeling stuff. So many people want to lead their life by outliers. Lead by what is more often than not. Lead by the average. On average, high net worth, high value, high impact dudes do not want overweight women. Okay, 5'6", 175 is too much. That's too large if you want a high status guy. Okay? You just want to, average dude, maybe not. But people don't call into his show looking for average dudes. Let's keep going.
Her weight had nothing to do with the kind of man she wants.
It does.
It does.
No, it does.
No, it doesn't.
It really
It
does.
has something to do with the type of man that wants her, not what
Exactly.
Bingo.
Exactly.
Heard the question. We didn't get to the nigga topic yet.
She's asking him, how can she get this man, right?
No.
What did she call for? What did she call for?
She called. I don't agree.
No, we asked her, what's your ideal man, blah, blah, blah.
But what did she call for?
A high value man.
She probably called because she want that man, and
Yeah.
she's asking him how to get that
That's
man.
yeah.
So he asked her, what's your ideal
attracting
man?
that
And
You
then-
want your chances to be better.
And then you
Lower
you
your
wanna know
weight.
why- and then you want to know why she's having trouble meeting that ideal man.
That makes no sense because there are fat chicks out here with
We're not.
That's
We're
not
not
the majority.
That's not the majority. A
Outliers.
majority of men who look like that is not dating a majority of women that look like her.
That's not true. That's not true. There's a billion people.
You're talking
in the
to
world.
3 men.
There's
Are
a
you
billion
there?
And this
people.
is the
Do you
issue.
have a
Like,
girlfriend? No. Do you have a girlfriend? No. So okay, why?
What?
What
What does it have to do with it?
She ain't gonna be 5 feet, 175.
She not.
David, let's ask you.
Yeah.
You have a woman.
And it would have been better if she said, and shout out to the panelists. They seem a lot more affable from a personality perspective than the last ones that I did. Those girls just seem completely argumentative, but I feel like the vibe here is a lot better. But just saying, are you currently in a relationship is a way to diminish their thoughts as men. You have 3 men across the table that are not agreeing with you, but you're going to go to the outlier of anecdotal experiences of something that you've seen. By and large and en masse, that's not how guys think. Shit, guys work their entire life incredibly hard to be awesome enough to attain high income, high skills, and they've maintained their weight. They've done all of these different things to look good and in shape. Why would you want someone else that doesn't do the same with their body, knowing how visual guys are?
And I've been with plenty of women.
Okay, but let's talk about it. There's
Let's
a
talk.
billion people in the world.
any of them been
right?
I mean, like, look.
What's wrong with fat women?
No,
Like,
listen. It's not a problem. Some men can be attracted to, thicker women, right?
Yeah.
Right? We're not saying that's the problem, but we're saying, like, if a woman is saying this what a guy got to have 6 figures or this, that, and I'm just bringing it up, right? And we're saying, okay, well, like you said, his delivery may be wrong, but he's saying, yo, your
He's
chicks
speaking the
might be
facts.
better if you look more.
If you lost some weight.
shape. A lot of men care
That's
about
exactly
how
what
a
he's
woman's
saying.
appearance is.
Yeah,
how
that's what
cute,
they're
how
attracted
cute she
to
look. We're not caring about what you got in your pocket or what you bring, like. bring
No,
home.
don't
take care of your body though, mama.
Physical appearance.
And
She didn't say.
And most men, physical. What we looking for physical?
Wait.
You want to see some
Time
big
out,
ass?
So she's
Thank
talking
you,
about
Mudgy.
the physical appearance she wants. He's talking about the physical appearance that men that look like that
How
want.
you know?
Most men.
Yeah, you don't
You're
know.
what you like may not be what he likes.
That's
right?
true.
And that's the problem.
That's
He's trying to
true.
give you he's trying to give you what the majority of men usually want in women, and y'all want to make the
Yes.
exception and be like, well, I'm different.
1 or 2
Yes.
I'm
men.
different. Like he should want
Yeah.
me. Like
Okay, like now you got to be a little thicker. Then that's a problem too.
said
I'm
that?
confused though because Karen's small, Cheyenne is strong. I'm the biggest out this group. There's not a nigga on this earth that I did not want that I never put, and I weigh more than 175. So
Yeah, but again, mama, are you currently in a relationship now? Probably my immediate next question, because it don't matter you pulling. What does that mean? How have we gotten so backwards where women today think that it's valuable for them to increase notches on their belt? Like, Like, why is that something to be happy and or proud about? It's a masculine thing. That's a masculine characteristic. This is not something that you should scream from the mountaintops. But I don't know. Maybe she's in a relationship. Maybe she's married. Maybe I'm wrong. But I mean, in general, in mass, I see so much of exactly the way that she said that. Well, but it's like, well, what's really your outcome in life? Like, what is it that you're trying to look for? Is it that you're trying to increase the notches on your belt? Or is it that you want a togetherness lifestyle with a man of substance and or high value going into the future? Or is it that? Maybe I'm wrong though.
Oh, I don't understand.
Are you in a relationship?
Not now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, not
But
now.
I
But I was in a relationship for 5 whole years. Like,
I mean, it's just. I think it's about confidence. It's how you approach it.
because
No matter how you look, however you approach it.
It's about confidence.
I mean, okay.
True. That's not true. I can bring you 5 men in here that will say that's not true. That's not true.
And I could bring you 105 men that would say it is true.
She say it's about confidence.
let's know it. A lot of guys be fake undercover BBW lovers, and that shit is mad fucking weird.
That's
like,
true.
That's true.
They be like
That's
fake
true.
loving them,
Yeah.
like bigger women. Like,
We're
type
not-
shit. Like, I don't really consider myself a BBW. Maybe like a mini, whatever. Depending on like the
No, you are.
geographic of the men and
Yeah,
that's
but-
the weight size, but they be loving.
We're
them.
not saying
I mean, listen, I think, to her credit and to her point, I think, again, for sexual experiences, they okay with porking someone on the more, robust side of the scale. You know what I'm saying? They're okay with that. But as far as like actually thinking through spending life with this person, right? Because like, here's the thing. Again, as I mentioned before, you have to think about the choices and decisions that man has made to get there in that position of high value. Okay, how he's had to be intentional, be strategic, make great decisions to not get caught up in the system, to not get caught up in materialism, and he budgets well, and to gain high earning skills, to do all of these awesome things in his life. And he's wanting to accept a young lady into that has made great decisions with something that he would find of value and advantage to him. And if you cannot discipline this movement, the mouth pleasure movement, which is really all that it is, just controlling your mouth pleasure, if you can't discipline with that, then what are the other things that you are unable or unwilling to discipline yourself with in the future? Correlation doesn't equal causation, but I say those things are heavily correlated. It takes a lot of discipline. Listen, if I was to go and survey most married people, here's what I guess would be one of the findings. Of the successful marriages, there's a degree of discipline within each partner. They have to be disciplined to say that they want to continue within this, and it's an active choice and decision every day in order to be able to do that. And just like an active choice and decision to make that thing complete, there are dudes out there that are looking for women that make active choices every day to be the best that they can. At the end of the day, yes, there's outliers that exist on earth, right? But with the choices and decisions that we are making in life every day, we are either increasing the outcome of something happening or decreasing the outcome of something happening. And if most dudes, by and large and in mass, or the 3 dudes across from you in that table are saying, yes, this is something that dudes talk about. Yes, I date women. This is what I like. Yes, I go into barbershops. I hear other guys. This is what they like. And not confusing what dudes want for stick their eggplants in versus for relationships. Can't get those things confused. The sexual marketplace is different than the relationship marketplace or the marriage marketplace. Those are different things, and you guys have to understand that. Remove the decades of fake male propaganda that you guys have been exposed to via the cosmopolitan magazines, the drama and talk shows in the middle of the days, this and the love it hip hop and all of that other bullshit. Remove all of that shit and listen to us today. Questions, comments, concerns? Y'all already know what to do. Mediocre tutorials and reviews at gmail.com. Guys, that's where I'm going to leave my thoughts here today. Shout out again to the Daily Wrap-Up crew. I appreciate the content. All right, guys, I'll leave a link to it down in the description box down below. Until next time, YouTube.